Hi, my name is Johannes and I'm a product owner at Pestler. You always wondered how you can add only the sensors of interest using AutoDiscovery in PRTG? Here comes the solution. Have fun! Okay, let's start how to filter sensors using the new device template filter options. At first, we need to check what's available from a sensor perspective, and in our case we want to add now SNMP traffic sensors only for interfaces which are connected and at least have 100 megabits. So let's first have a look what's available on the device. So we take SNMP traffic, and here we can see the table with all the interfaces available and the states. So we have connected interfaces, we have one with 10 gigabits and 100 megabits, Ethernet and so forth. And in this case we are only interested to add connected interfaces with 100 Mbits. And of course it's not just for one device, but we want to do it on hundreds, thousands of devices, and this takes quite some time if you do it by hand. By using that approach I will show you now, it's way more convenient and easy to do that. So we will just add one sensor now, which fulfills our requirements. And then you only need to create a proper device template. In our case now it's only connected traffic interfaces. So you create a device template, and what's now special is if you look into the device template, you're gonna see, as you used to, first the check if the device is pingable, then if we check if the SNMP is reachable, and then we add the sensor in the device template as I used to. What's special now is if you look all the way down, after the last create data tag, you will find a new comment section which shows you which columns are available to filter for certain sensors. So these are different for every kind of sensor you want to add. So always look in the template and then you see what's available. Here we have for the SNMP traffic, for example, the OID, the name, the status, the speed, type, if it's a 64-bit interface, and the internal name. And now, as I said, we wanted to filter for the status. And one thing which is special is that you need to check if it's the same representation in the web interface, or if it's the same, or if it's differently than in the web interface. And you can do that by checking the CoreAutoDiscovery.log. So if you run, for example, first a template with exclude any and include none, you're gonna see which sensors are filtered out by the template functionality. And here we can see that all interfaces are basically filtered out first. And we can see here there's the 10 Mbits, and one in this case states for connected. So to really filter for connected interfaces, we need to go with a 1 instead of the string connected. And as I said, we want to have the speed also included, and we can see here we have 10 Mbits and we want interfaces with 100 Mbits. So we're going to add that here. And now we create a filter to only add sensors if they are connected and if the speed is 100 Mbits. So we're going to save it now and just apply it. So as usual, AutoDiscovery, run this template. We select only connected traffic in this case. And as we can see in a short time, now we added only interfaces which are really 100 Mbits and are connected. And this helps a lot because now you can only run the AutoDiscovery of all the devices and only add the sensors you're really interested in and do not need to remove ones you aren't interested in. So that speeds up the whole process. If you have further questions, feel free to check the knowledge base article. You can just find it by how can I include and exclude sensors from device templates and knowledge base. And here you find basically all information required. How the filters look like, what options you have, where do you find the core debug log, where do you find the template files, how it's filtered, what options you have, and many more. And of course also help from our tech support if you have any questions. And that's basically everything you need to filter sensors in PRTG using the new device template filter mechanism. Have fun! I hope you really found this tutorial helpful, and if so, please give us a like or consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Also, leave us a comment for feedback or any other topics. And if there are any questions, always ask us at support@pestler.com. Thanks for watching.